Hi everyone, Bishop Blue and I here to talk about going to church as a grown-up. When we grow up in church, I don't know if that's your experience or not, we experience church as a child, and all the things that we experience as children come to us from a position of great power and authority, and the authority of God is present in church, so that's extra, shall we say, heavy. And that's a good thing in some ways, in that we get a sense of awe and wonder of who God is and who we are. But then if we leave church for a while and we become adults, as you are probably watching this video, we then find church to often take us back to that moment of childhood. When we go back to a funeral or wedding or some other service, it's easy to slip back into that childhood mode where we get triggered by authoritative statements or statements of pressure, and we feel that pressure, and the first thing we often do is kind of react to that as if we were a child again. In reality, to go to church as a grown-up is to go boldly, knowing that you can leave anytime, that you can find another church or not go to church at all at any moment. In fact, you can leave the service in the middle of it if you want to. You can leave and come late if you want to, and nobody will say anything to you. You don't have to agree with everything that I say or anybody else says in the church. You can have questions and doubts and fears and anxieties, and you can talk about them in a way that, at least at our church, we won't shame you or in any way question your experience. Because all of our childhood experiences with church are different, and we experience them in different ways. So when you go to church as a grown-up, I invite you to go with a childlike faith, but not a childish faith. Childlikeness is to have that awe and wonder of the mystery of God, but not that childish faith that says that everybody is trying to force ideas on me or anything like that. You have the right to disagree. You have the ability to not believe everything. You have the ability to question things and to sort them out for yourself. And that's one of the greatest things about being a priest. And one of the things I loved about being an army chaplain was that when we got to discuss things that people disagreed with me about, to just talk about our doubts and fears. And I have plenty of them myself. I have had my doubts with God. I've had my struggles with the faith. You can read about them or hear about them in lots of places, my own struggles with faith. And I hope that that is an invitation for you to have yours. That when you come to this church, you are not alone in your doubt, in your anxiety, in your questions. That we are a community that has questions that we ask God together. And sometimes when we don't believe things ourselves and we can't believe things, we believe them for each other. We get through them that way. But I want to invite you to go to church as a grown-up and to attempt or try that experience out for yourself. Come and see. You are welcome.